We're in Sitka, Alaska for our first time ever aboard Norwegian Joy, and we have a super fun excursion today. We're going to see kayaking. What?
It's raining a little tiny bit, but that's okay because that's going to make the adventure a little bit better.
Don't you love my life jacket? So we are here in downtown Sitka right now, and we have the option of getting rain gear if we want. They have rain pants, rain jackets, and of course you have to wear a life jacket. So me and Jason both have our jackets that are rain gear on, so I don't think we're gonna partake in any of the extra rain gear, but we have our life jackets. Yeah, it was raining when we first got off the ship, and we're like, I don't know about all this kayaking in the rain. But the rain has stopped, the sun is trying to come out, so fingers crossed we will be good for the duration of this kayaking adventure. All right, I see why it's called the banana boat. That's what we're about to get on. Take us to our float destination. That's a big sea lion right there. Cool. We're in Sitka Harbor. Okay, we are all geared up now. We have on more sleek life jackets than we had to wear on the banana boat. So these are more tight fitting. What's great is there's a pocket right here that we can put our phone in. So that's cool. There was a kayaking trip that was leaving right from the port. This is better because they took us on a boat out to the cool areas. And this is a wilderness kayaking. So this is going to be awesome. I'm so excited.
Suited up, ready to go. Got my spray skirt on, let's cover the hole so our legs won't get wet. Got our slim fit life jackets, and the water's like smooth, crystal smooth. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm really stoked about this. It's just hope the rain holds off, but so far so good. But we are about to load up right now.
We're at the end of the cove right now, and right here, like literally right there is a bald eagle just perched up watching. There's salmon jumping literally all around us, so I'm sure he's just like looking for a snack. We can hear other bald eagles in the area. They have a very high-pitched sound to them, and we saw ravens as well. So this is very, very shallow here at the end of the day. And our guide spotted some jellyfish too. There are jellyfish in these waters, but tons and tons of salmon. Yeah, look how shallow it is. Like literally, boop, right there. Look at the starfish. There's a bunch of big ones right here, over there.
Oh man, what a perfect end to a perfect excursion that was. Come in and they got hot potato soup waiting for you, and it's absolutely perfect. You know, what a cool excursion though. We saw three eagles, bald eagles. One of them flew right over our heads.
That was so cool.
I mean, you could see how big their wingspan were. It just flew right over our heads. The only thing that would have made that better if it had a fish. But salmon were jumping around. Eagles were flying around. We didn't see any seals, but the landscape is just epic, man. Low-lying clouds, beautiful white spruce trees everywhere, a thick, dense forest. Oh man, this is awesome. Stuck my hand down in the water, it's cold. Locals said it's about 40 degrees.
Yeah, my butt's soaked, so I can definitely feel it.
He said that's warm right now. Thank goodness we put the rain skirts on, or the, what do they call them?
Splash skirts.
Splash skirts. Because we would have gotten soaked, because when you're going and paddling, water's coming down that paddle and just trickling right into your canoe or your kayak. So without that, we would have been completely soaked, but just my butt's a little bit soaked right there. Could have been worse. Anyway, did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Yeah,
that was
me too.
amazing. Some information about Sitka if you're boarding here. There is a shuttle. It's completely free from the cruise port into downtown. You do have to go online and register for a time to get into downtown. The return shuttle, you don't have to request a return time. And then depending on when your all aboard is, the last shuttle will leave approximately an hour before all aboard. So our all aboard is 4:30. So the last shuttle running back is 3:30, which it is 3:30 now. So we are just going to take the shuttle, provide it with our excursion back to the port area. We will have a little bit of time in the port area before we have to get back on the ship to check that out a little bit. We did sleep in a bit this morning. You know, that's what's great about these long port days, because you don't have to get up and hurry up and get off the ship. So our tour wasn't until 12:30. So we were able to sleep late, you know, get up, wander the ship a little bit, have some lunch before we got off. Well, that is a wrap for Sitka. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the downtown, didn't get to see a lot of the port area. That's on us, nobody else. Norwegian was in port from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. All aboard is 4:30, so we have to get back on the ship now. But I was able to pop into the shop and get a Sitka magnet, because I've never been to Sitka before, and just take a little quick look around. And now we're gonna get back on the ship and dry my butt off because it's soaking wet. Well, we closed out the night in the thermal suite in the spa, and that is just a fantastic experience in Alaska. You know, it's cold and it's, you know, sometimes rainy outside, and then you go in the thermal suite and it's warm and inviting, and you can just lay on one of those stone loungers for an hour. Definitely did that. You know, spent some time in the hot tub. There weren't a lot of people in there, so that was fantastic. Watching sail away from Sitka from the hot tub, you know, pretty epic. And we literally closed the spa down again tonight. So it's just our thing right now. I can't imagine doing an Alaska cruise now without the thermal suite. It's always going to happen. And so we're going to call it a night, because we have another fun, epic adventure in Ketchikan tomorrow. So see you soon. Bye. Welcome to Ketchikan, Alaska, where it's raining, but we're going fishing anyway for salmon. It's going to be a good day anyway. I don't care if it's raining. It's Alaska. Yeah, it's been like raining, stop raining, raining, stop raining all morning. It's right at noon, or at 11:45. We're just getting off the ship because our fishing expedition is at noon. So I'm super excited about having a later in the day excursion, not early in the morning. I definitely prefer, you know, being able to get up on the ship, have a nice leisurely morning, go to the gym, walk the track, have a little lunch, and then get off and have your excursion, which is exactly what we have done today. We are here at Ward Cove. This is Norwegian's private port in Ketchikan. So we've got two ships in port today. It is us and Norwegian Encore. And what's cool is we've been on that ship a couple times. It's a great ship. We've actually sailed on Encore to Alaska. Right after COVID resumed, it was actually considered a test cruise. So that's pretty cool. And we came to Ketchikan on that one. Let me just say something real quick. If you have the opportunity to do a longer itinerary like we're on, absolutely take advantage of that, because not only did we get 2 additional ports, Icy Strait Point and Sitka, but Encore was here in Ketchikan from 6 a.m. till about 1 or 2 p.m. and they have to leave. We are here till 8 p.m. so we get that full day in Ketchikan. Also, when they get to Victoria, they're going to only have 4 hours in Victoria from 8 p.m. to midnight, where we're getting a full day in Victoria from 9 a.m. to either 9 or 10 p.m. So the longer itineraries are fantastic for those long port days.
Always bring your rain gear in Alaska, because chances are it's going to rain at least once or twice during the day in Alaska, but we're not going to let it bother us, because I mean, what's a true Alaskan experience without some rain, right? But we're going fishing. I'm super excited about it. The only thing better than fishing is fishing in the rain in Alaska. Hopefully we catch some salmon. It's looking promising from what I'm hearing, and we're seeing them jump all over the place.
Literally everywhere.
So let's go. I'm excited.
This is a really pretty little port area that you come into when you sail with Norwegian. Yep. See, that's the line of people getting back on the ship, probably onto Encore. Cute.
Electric chair, and it's warm up here, and I don't hear you.
Yeah, this little port's really cool because everything you want souvenir-wise is in here. So if you have an excursion and you don't have time to shop in downtown, you can just come in here on your way back to the ship and get anything you wanted as far as souvenirs, including salmon. We'll show you all that when we get back because it's time to go meet up with our fishing boat right now. I tell you what, it's surreal seeing our fishing boat next to the ship. This is going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. We hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come. Okay, we are at our fishing destination. Our guide has put 2 poles out. He's rigged them and they're ready to go. So just as we catch one, we'll just take turns reeling them in. The rain is coming down now, so I'm very grateful for this cab because I can stay in here and not get rained on unless a fish comes on and it's my turn, which it is not right now. So the first one that was caught, Jason reeled in. It was a nice pink salmon. And then 2 more have been on the line but have broken off. So we've reeled one in so far, but technically caught 3. So we're going to keep going. Hopefully we can get quite a few salmon here. Funny thing is I don't even eat salmon, but Jason loves it. So whatever we catch, we get to keep. We'll take it to a processor and they will process it and ship it to our house. It just got, oh no, there he is.
Don't
assume he's up there. Yeah, that's Dave.
Yeah.
Well, back it up some.
Back it up.
Nice and easy with it. Back it up.
Back it up.
And lift up. Just lift up.
Lift
some.
up.
Slowly.
Slowly. Yes! Yay! Yes!
That is a big one. Well, that was an awesome fishing experience. We have 6 in the hold. We caught a whole lot more than that, but those little suckers are slippery and we get off. So we probably caught 8 that we couldn't get in on top of the 6 that we did. And I will say, I got 3 of the 6 into this boat. Everybody else just got 1. Luck of the female. So now we're going to the processor and they are gonna cut these into fillets and ship them to our house. But what a fun day. Even in the rain, it stopped raining now, but even in the rain, this was a great fishing experience. Now the sun comes out, we're done. We're like literally dropping the fish off the processor and the sun has come out and it is a beautiful day now, but that's okay. We still had a great time. You know what? There's something kind of special about fishing in the rain. It was fun.
Well, that's the end of our fishing expedition. I would say it was a success. We lost a few. I lost 3, got off the hook, but caught one nice pink. Elisa caught 4 actually, so hers stayed on the hook, so she did better than I did.
Well, I got 3 and 1 came off.
You got 3
Yeah.
and 1 came off. It was a great time. We had a great time visiting with the other guest on the boat, and our captain was fantastic. This is him actually right there. That's the man right there. What was your name again? Chris.
Bye, Chris.
And there he goes. Just as soon as he brings us back, he leaves us. See you, buddy. Yeah, so today we were catching pink salmon. And we found out that there are 5 different kinds of salmon. And the way I can remember is how our guide was telling us. He says, you know, the best way you can remember is your thumb. Your thumb rhymes with chum. So there's chum salmon. There's your index finger. So that's like socket in your eye. So that's sockeye salmon. And then you have your middle finger, which would be the king salmon, which is out of season. We're not actually fishing for those right now. Then we have the silver. Okay, that's what you would wear your ring on. This is your ring finger, silver ring, silver salmon. And then you got your pinky, pink salmon. So that's how I can remember them. But today we were catching pinks, and they were all pretty good size, you know, around 3 to 5 pounders. And we dropped them off at the processing. On the way over here, we're gonna get them shipped home. And when we get home, we're gonna have fresh salmon to eat. Yes, good day. That was awesome. But way to go, Elisa. She kicked my butt. That last one got on the hook. She missed the one right before it, and I almost got it, and I said, nah, I gave it to her. She reeled that bad boy in, though. It was a good one.
you,
I think that was actually the best one of the...
It was the biggest.
Yeah, that was the biggest.
Yep.
So
There is a shuttle into downtown, but you know what? We've decided that we don't have a ton of time left. We'd have about 2 hours, but I think the last shuttle would come back in just like an hour. So, and it's about 15, 20 minutes into downtown. So we're just gonna get back on the ship, go enjoy the spa for a little bit, and then we have an early dinner. Like we have teppanyaki at 5:30, so we really don't have that much time. Such a fun day. And I was the king of the fishing, or the queen of the fishing. Only girl on board, and I got 3 of the 6 fish.
yeah, Elisa kicked all her asses. Us guys were standing there going, well, shoot, if I was a fish, I'd want to bite on her hook too.
So this is our 3rd time fishing in Ketchikan. Definitely like one of the best excursions you can do when you're in Alaska is going fishing. This was fantastic. So we are at Mick's Bar on deck 6 having a pre-dinner cocktail.
Cheers.
I can't believe this is like day number 8 of the cruise and my first espresso martini.
Your favorite.
Why am I just now having one of these?
I know.
They're so good. Yep, we have dinner at Teppanyaki in just like 10 minutes, so we've just got a few minutes
We're
to...
celebrating our successful fish expedition.
That's so exciting.
Snapping her fingers and jumping her feet, singing do. Here you go. And the Japanese kung fu, yeah. Everybody wants a kung fu fighting, yeah. And this is the Japanese cowboy. All right, with the Japanese tai chi. All right, no one can see that. Yeah, here you go. And around the egg, yeah. You are the dancing queen. Young and queen of the 70s, Anak Cobra. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Anyone garlic butter? Everybody good? Yes. Yeah, right. More butter, much better. Yeah. Love it? Everybody love it? Good. 2 more pounds? And this is the list of... And for you, sir, you ordered Kamakura chicken and steak. My only sunshine, you make me happy-hearted. Prayerful, pretty-bodied. Here's the steaks all the way from the Mu Island. From the... Here you go, and the jumbo shrimps. All the way from the back of the ship.
We are coming to you live from the Mix Bar, Deck 6.
So we came here before dinner and we're here after dinner. You cannot talk in Teppanyaki. I love how they say this is the quietest, most romantic restaurant on board, and that's a joke.
You can't hear afterwards either.
It's so loud, but the
it's
food
fun.
is good. It's a fun environment, and we always do teppanyaki every time we're on board. So dinner's over.
Yeah.
Have after dinner drinks
Yep. We got a Tito's and club soda.
and a espresso martini. But I asked for it in a glass like this because we're going to the theater. We have a show right now. We're here to see Bring Back the 90s, and they're opening with Nirvana. Yes. That show was so much fun. So we couldn't record any of it. There was like copyrights and stuff.
Yeah.
But I literally smiled or laughed through the entire show.
NCL always has the best shows.
They really
I say it
do.
all the time. And it just, I mean, they just have the best shows. The choreographing was perfect.
Yes.
Every singer, I mean, was a great singer. I mean, everybody was in sync. The song choices were fantastic.
Yeah.
It was and it's stuff that we grew up with. I mean, I went to high school from 90 to 94.
I graduated in 96.
I mean, so it was, we knew every bit of the music.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
So basically the show was like a compilation of a lot of 90s music with singing and dancing. But the best part is like it went dark and they brought these things out. We're like, what's happening? And they turned the stage into a Blockbuster.
Blockbuster video.
Seriously, like the singers were wearing Blockbuster uniforms, and then they did kind of like the highlights of the like TV shows and movies.
The highlights of the 90s, all the popular stuff
Yes.
of the 90s, like Saved by the Bell,
Friends, Jurassic Park.
Men in Black.
Yeah, great show. I absolutely love how we have done Alaska on this trip. The itinerary's been fantastic. So we've got long days in port and we can schedule afternoon excursions, which we have done the last 2 days, and it's worked out so great for us. So we can have that slow morning on board, have some lunch, and then get off and go straight to our excursion. So yesterday in Sitka, the name of the excursion is Wilderness Sea Kayaking Adventure. It is a 3-hour adventure. It does provide a snack, and it is $259 a person. Now, when you book with the More at Sea, you are going to get $50 off of that per cabin, not per person, but still that's a nice little discount. You can pre-book these before your cruise, or you can book on board for, you know, the only problem with booking on board is some excursions will be sold out. So if you've got your heart set on something, definitely pre-book it. But that was a fantastic excursion. We really got to go out and see the wildlife in Sitka, which is really what Sitka is all about, is getting out and seeing the wilderness, the wildlife, the rainforest. It was fantastic. And then today in Ketchikan, the salmon fishing. Oh my God, what a fantastic adventure. Okay, let me get you the details on that one. Okay, so this one that we did today was called a local salmon fishing in Ketchikan. It's 4 hours. They do provide a snack, and it was $429 a person. So fishing expeditions are going to be pricey because you only have, 4 to 8 people on a boat. We only had 4. We were lucky. Some boats had 6, some had 8. So we were very, very lucky only to have 4. That was fantastic. But whenever it is such small groups, the price is going to be a little bit more. Again, this one was booked through Norwegian, so we got our $50 off of that. And it was fantastic in that the boat picked us up right outside the ship. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? And dropped us off right outside the ship. So great excursions. When you come to Alaska, the excursions make the difference. If you just get off and wander into the town, you're not going to experience Alaska. You have to get out and do something. And to me, the wildlife is the best part of it, and you never know what you're going to see when you get out on the water, because we saw sea lions, we saw fish jumping out of the water, we saw bald eagles flying over our heads. I mean, beyond just the excursion, when you get out there, you see so much more. And our cruise is almost over. We only have one more port, so we'll see you in Victoria. Bye.
Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.